Neuroscience and Biobehavioral Review found that sugar is pervasive as it is, meets the criteria for a substance of abuse, and may be addicted to those who binge on it. When you go to a liquor store, what do you have? All the fucking candies at the register.
Candy,
so you don't miss it. It's cigarettes and worse addictive shit is at the liquor store, right at the last one, right? It says it does this by affecting the chemistry in the limbic system, the part of the brain that's associated with emotional control. The study found that intermittent access to sugar can lead to behavioral and neurochemical changes that resemble the effects of substance of abuse. Let me see, let's jump down.
And that's why the scriptures say...
It's like alcohol and tobacco.
Alcohol and tobacco. That's why the scriptures say, was that in Sirach, where it says, he that resists the pleasure crown of his life?
Yep.
It takes a fight to break those addictions, man.
Temptation.
It's a temptation. Like literally like a drug, man. You trying to, what they call it, when you try to kick off
wean.
From a habit,
try
to wean off of a habit, go cold turkey.
It's another phrase, I know the one you think. Withdrawals.
When you withdraw.
Yeah. When you have those withdrawal codes. Hey, if you stop with nicotine and caffeine, you get headaches and shit, you get shivers, restless leg syndrome, that same thing with sugar. Detoxing. Yep. It says here, just like alcohol and tobacco, he wrote a column on the city's public health website. This is in Amsterdam's health services. It said Tuesday calling for stronger government action regarding sugar. Actions he proposed included regulating the amount allowed in foods and also banning soft drinks in schools to lower that bliss point, right? This may seem exaggerated and far-fetched, but sugar is the most dangerous drug of this time and can still be easily acquired anywhere.
Hey, you remember when we was in elementary, we were, at the cafeteria when it was lunchtime?
Chocolate milk.
They would give you them little chocolate milks.
Yep.
And when you drank that milk, that shit was super sweet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Super sweet.
Yeah. Dang.
But Jake was getting into fights over those.
Yep. Yep. They needed that.
And who took my milk?
Juice in the cartons and shit.
Yeah.
I remember that shit.
And then they gave it to you in a bag. You have to basically punch the bag with a straw, with a sharp edge. Yeah, Capri Sun.
That's like injecting yourself with that sugar.
Yeah, that's literally what it is.
And you wonder why they can't get the children to sit down in class?
Why they got ADHD now?
You know what I'm saying?
Fucking sugar.
They can't sit down and concentrate. They got all that extra energy.
Yep.
Chocolate milk don't go.
And they're taking out recess.
Yeah.
Also, I was gonna say now, I don't know if y'all noticed, but in certain schools, maybe not the low reject schools, but some of the okay to upper class schools, there's vending machines with candy and shit in there.
Yeah.
So it ain't like apples and bananas and shit in there, like healthy stuff. It's fucking candy. It's soft drinks.
And the healthiest thing they'll give you, like going back to school, they'll give you a pear, they give you an apple, they'll give you an orange, a banana, then they'll give you that fruit cocktail shit, a bunch of syrup.
Yeah. With the cherry in there.
With the cherries in there and the pears and the peaches in there.
Yep.
The grapes.
But then after that, there's a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah.
And the vending machine, and our bad, we used to sneak into the section where the teachers and the administration was allowed to go. Where they had like the vending machine, you get your sodas and Topias and shit, flavor, all that. Hey man,
beef jerky and
all that shit was not healthy at all, man. You got the candy house.
Yeah.
You get nachos with the nacho cheese and the jalapenos on it, and then they give you some gummy worms and sour straws. They give you candy with wet Kool-Aid over that shit. That's what Jake was doing, making all kind of money. Man, we was, and we wonder why we was so off the charts.
The
man.
Kool-Aid cups and shit.
Kool-Aid cups, sugar was our main diet, man.
Yep.
All this unhealthy shit. That's because we were never. That's because we were never taught, man. This we grew up in the way of the West. That's the Western diet.
Yep.
And that's part of growing and being born again when you come out of these ways, man. You come into this wisdom.
Yep.
You know, some of us used to, some brothers used to be out of shape and, had problems. You came into this truth. Hey, brothers elevated themselves, man.
And when you do, you notice your mind and all of that stuff
mind is clearer.
Yeah, the speech gets better, like more clear, not stuttering and shit so much. Another one that we kind of glazed over is MSG.
Yeah, flavor enhancer.
That shit really makes you, like, cuts off your brain receptors. Like clogs them or blocks them. There's a little more on this one.
Hey, that MSG shit. Hey,
killer.
You like Louisiana fried chicken? Those of you that have been in California, there's a few other states that haven't. Louisiana fried chicken, that batter that you addicted to, MSG.
Yep. They sell Accent. That's a bottle of MSG, literally.
That's MSG. Ramen noodle packets, MSG. A lot of these the chips we was talking about, the Doritos and Fritos, and hey, and sometimes when you want a snack and you don't feel like cooking, that should be so convenient. So you be like, man, I'm gonna get a packet of barbecue chips.
Yeah, kind
cheese.
Get some of them chili cheese Fritos, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
flavored chips.
On them, If you look at the real stuff, it'd be like salt, potato, and sometimes salt comes first.
Yeah.
But it'd be like potato, salt,
hydrogenized oil,
certain oils, right? Then other ones would be like corn, water, oil, salt, But you got to really try to get it down to that bare minimum.
Dextrose.
malic acid and shit.
Yeah, all type of acids, buttermilk.
Cellulose.
I got some facts real quick. It says MSG has been linked to.
Let me wrap this up because it ties into it. Right? Dr. David Sachs is back in that article. Dr. David Sachs, CEO of Elements Behavioral Health, which operates Promises Treatment Center, echoes these comments. Sachs said that the prevalent and promotion of sugary foods and beverages, coupled with how it affects our brains, make addiction an issue. Quote, the truth is that not everyone exposed to high sugary foods is going to become addicted and seek it out regularly. The same is true with drugs like cocaine or alcohol. He told Helpline, the difference is that we don't sell alcohol to anyone under the age of 21, but you can buy high sugar content foods at any age.
Yep. Hey, Esau does a diligent search. He knows what's going to break you down.
Yep.
He knows what's going to make you die quicker, pollute your insides, your brain, your spirit, throw you off. His main focus is to cast you down from your excellency. He attacks your pineal gland. He attacks your brain, your blood, everything. He attacks everything. So he uses food. He uses food as a weapon.
And here's the
that was that in Sirach we always go to it. Sirach 39 or 37. Where it says that the principal uses. Honey, flour, water, oil,
blood of the grape.
Blood of the grape. But they're good to the godly. But they're turned
to evil. But to the sinners.
But to the sinners, they're turned unto evil.
Yep.
Now,
Esau turned that into evil.
Now let me tie something into this because I was gonna tie it, but you even saying it makes it even more prevalent. What I'm saying. But how does he do it? Because he markets this in front of the children at the liquor store. But who allows their kids to buy this shit? The mothers.
His mothers.
They be the one. Fine, get that. Get you something. They be
Get
the
your
ones
Capri Sun so you can get out of my face.
So you get out of my face and shit like that, so I don't have to deal with you.
I'll give you your little lunchable.
And also with MSG, usually MSG is found in things that make the home cooked meal cooking process easier and faster.
Right.
That's instead of making a roux or whatever to make gravy, which you probably shouldn't really use gravy anyway. But you know, because it's flour and oil and shit and a little bit of water. But they have that with all that extra shit in there, the extra flavor enhancers. So to make, instead of sitting there stirring it till it gets to the right consistency, you put the packet, add water, heat it up, and then you go. You cut a 10-minute, 15-minute process until about 3 or 4 minutes. Yeah. So cutting down all of that is only going to benefit you, but who's pushing it on you to make the mothering process or the nurturing process of their children easier? Look
at these women when they go shopping. Look at their baskets. Look what's all in their baskets, man.
Yep.
And you wonder why they have so much health complications. Why they're out of shape and obese. Why their children have health complications. Look at their baskets, man. They fill in their baskets with. It's nothing but sugar.
Microwave
all the meats that you're not supposed to eat. All abominable meats.
TV dinners and shit.
All processed. Basically, they do their shopping mostly in the inner aisles.
Yeah, going.
TV dinners, cereal, all that General Mills catalog shit, Pop Tarts, those little pizza rolls,
what you call it?
Hot Pockets,
Fruit snacks.
That shit is all death, man. All of it.
I got something right quick.
Why not make an actual healthy meal for your child? Give them some grain, give them some vegetables. You know what I'm saying? Give them some legumes.
Yeah, some legumes.
Give them a little bread. Give them a little meat. You know?
Grains and vegetables.
Get grains and vegetables.
Hey, Esau, damn devil too, because see, all the good stuff, it's kind of like not affordable to Jake.
Exactly. Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. It's not affordable.
Not affordable.
Food deserts.
Hey, all the Whole Foods is not in Jake neighborhood. All the places to buy the best food is not in Jake neighborhood. So Jake don't even have access, man. You got to go where Esau is at to get the better quality food.
Who want to go out of their, what parent, not just mothers, but mothers too, who want to go out of their way across town to the nice side of town to buy a few items to put a meal together, come all the way back and still got to cook all of that? You got to go 15 minutes out of your way to go back extra on the 30 minutes you got to do anyway to get back to have to cook for another hour. That's 2 hours now gone.
Gas $12.
Right. Spending gas.
Yeah.
Right?
But she ain't got time, like so she got to stop at the drive-through food.
Might as well. It's gonna be cheaper anyway. Right?
This shit is hell, man.
Now let me hit this right quick because this was in Proverbs 31. I mean, you supposed to, a mother particularly is supposed to go out of her way to take care of this. Whether you got to get up early, whether you got to go further, you're supposed to do that because it's the right thing to do. It's a wise thing to do, right? Proverbs 31, I'll start at verse 13. She seeketh wool and flax and worketh willingly with her hands. She is like the merchant ships. She bringeth her food from afar. She riseth also while it is yet night, getting up early, and giveth meat to her household and a portion to her maidens. She considereth the field and buyeth it. With the fruit of her hands, she planted the vineyard, meaning she's looking not at just today, she's looking afar off at the full process of how this is. And that's why you brought up the Northern Kingdom. You'll see them do this more often. The grandma, the mama, whoever will start 2 days early for the weekend.
Yep.
But they'll still have something going on throughout those 2 days for something else.
Right.
But that, because it's going to take 3 days to marinate this tough ass beef down to where it's tender, but that's 2 days away. Like they're setting that process up. They're already thinking of those things. That's just a small one.
But that's like the old generation, because these new hoes, nah.
They're running through McDonald's and
they ain't
marinating no meat.
They ain't doing that.
They eating out every night.
Yeah, these new bitches, man, they ain't doing that. They just feeding their kids whatever the fuck's gonna shut them up.
Why would I sit there and
bring her back some chicken nuggets?
Yeah, why would I do beans?
Fries.
For, with the beans? So why would I soak beans for a day and a half when I can just run through Taco Bell. I'm gonna make bean burritos anyway.
Right.
You know what I mean? I just run through there for $1.59.
Ain't even got the pay